Hello everybody, and welcome on in to another stream. I hope you guys are well, as always. You'll have to let me know how the volume is on everything, because, well, as you can see from the title, I got my hands on a new PC. Which has been awesome so far. You know, I saved up a lot of money and decided to get one for a Black Friday sale. It's, you know, it's a pretty big upgrade from what I had before, to say the least. You know, I'm really happy with my purchase, and so far, you know, I thought it was going to be like a pain in the ass to get everything set up again, but it hasn't been too terribly bad. I was a little bit worried about getting the stream stuff set up, but you know, I noticed the volume on everything is different now. I don't know why that is, but so yeah, I kind of had to adjust things a different way, at least when it came to the volume level. So you guys are just gonna have to tell me how everything sounds. You know, because I really don't fucking know. I don't know. I tried to do a bit of a test stream before this to kind of gauge the levels of the volume and, you know, and everything, but like honestly, it's really hard for me to tell because I keep my volume lower than what you guys are really hearing. So you're just gonna have to let me know if there's anything I need to adjust, and I'll probably go back through the stream afterwards and, you know, double check. But anyway, I hope you guys are doing good. I really didn't even think I was going to stream today. I know I say that a lot. But really, like, you know, I just got this new PC set up, and I didn't think I was going to have it ready so fast. Like, I literally just got it this last weekend, and here I am already streaming on it. Thought it was going to take longer for me to get things set up, and I still got a lot to set up on here. But yeah, one of the things I was really worried about was setting up OBS, and like I said, thankfully it wasn't a, you know, as pain of, you know, as a pain in the ass as I really, you know, thought it was originally going to be, because I've never really had to, you know, move OBS and all my settings and everything over to another computer. So that was kind of a new experience, but it's really seamless and painless for the most part. Again, there's some weird inconsistencies like the volume levels, which really bug me, but other than that, everything I think is the same. But now, you know, we have a new PC, and now everything should look better and run better, I hope. I'm still having that dumb stuttering problem, though, that I was having a while ago. With streaming certain games. I don't know why that is. Like with Borderlands, you'll probably notice it today. And I'll try to fix it. I honestly thought upgrading to a new PC would fix that problem, but it's still there. I don't know what it is. If it's like my monitor, it's probably my monitor that I have. Because ever since I got this fancy monitor, it started to happen. So I don't know. I'll figure it out. But Morgan, how are you doing, man? It sounds good. You're moving tomorrow. Jeez. Well, that's exciting. Where are you moving to? If you don't mind me asking. That's awesome, man. I've actually never, you know, moved in my life. I've been stuck here in, you know, buttfuck nowhere in Utah for like ever. I'm still living with my parents. Yes, I know. I'm really not ashamed of it at all, though, you know. given that, you know, I have a lot of health problems, you know. It's kind of hard for me to live on my own in my current state. So, you know, I'm open to admitting that I do live with my parents, but that being said, I am, you know, have been looking into maybe getting a place with my girlfriend soon, probably maybe within this next year. I don't know. You know, she was unemployed there for a little while, and she just got a new job. So there's a possibility we might be able to find a place. It's just the housing market right now, you know, inflation, all of that shit. It just makes it incredibly difficult to find a place. It just gets more and more expensive as time goes on. So that's another reason as well that I haven't moved out. So I don't really know what it's like to move out. I have no idea. I'm like fucking almost to 30, and yeah, I don't know what it's like. It is what it is, though. You know, it'll happen when it happens. I basically live outside of my town and I'm moving inside. It's all happening in like a 3-day period. Damn, dude. That is nuts. That is freaking nuts, dude. Well, I hope it, you know, works out for the best, you know? I've heard that moving, you know, can be very stressful, and it sounds stressful. I've definitely helped some of my family members move out, and it's crazy, you know? Like, I'm definitely not looking forward to moving whenever that fucking happens. It's just, thankfully I don't have like a lot of stuff, but still, it's not going to be very fun. Having to move all my shit, you know? Just never sounds like a fun experience. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into the game. I'm hoping the stream also looks good as well, like quality-wise. It's probably just the same as it was before. I haven't really messed around with much, you know. I just wanted to make sure that a lot of things were just the way it was before I got the new PC for now. You know, I'll tinker with some more stuff later on. I just really wanted to make sure I can stream on this new PC, you know, that it's all set up. And another thing that's different now with my setup is I don't have 4 monitors anymore. I don't have 2 PCs and 4 monitors. I only have 1 PC and 2 monitors. So instead of looking over here a lot for the chat, I'm going to be looking over here. Which sometimes I would look over here anyway, you know, because I would kind of have the chat on both sides. But now it's just over here, so... Which I'm not complaining about, you know, it's way less complicated. I don't even know why I had that set up in the first place. I was trying to do something, you know, interesting with that setup. Like, one PC would be a streaming PC, one PC would be a gaming PC, but that just never worked. It never happened. I don't know. And I just left it like that for so long. I don't know why. Anyway, how is the music volume right now? I know I'm gonna probably be annoying about that. I just, you know, I just want to make sure things sound good. Like, you know, the music is not too quiet, not too loud. Mainly not too loud, because I obviously want to be able to talk over the music and it, you know, not be too overpowering. It's probably going to take me several streams to get the volume right on everything. If I ever get it right, I don't know. Also, don't mind the jets in the background. I don't know if you guys can hear them. Hopefully the music's blocking it out a little bit. You got a good deal on a house. $1,000 a month for a 4-bedroom, 2-bath. Dude, that is crazy. That is a crazy good deal. Holy shit. That's... yeah. Finding like a, you know, 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom these days, like in just a small apartment, not even a house, like a you know, an apartment, costs about 1,000 here in Utah at least. It's outrageous. So that is crazy, man. 4 bedrooms, 2 baths for only 1,000, and that's like a house. Fucking insane, dude. I am definitely envious. All right, let's go ahead and jump into some Borderlands. Enough dilly-dallying. Okay. Go ahead and turn that down. There we go. All right, Borderlands. Don't really need the chat open twice, but whatever. Okay. Still kind of getting, you know, the hang of this new setup. Some things are definitely different. Having just the 2 monitors, you know, I can't like use my other 2 monitors for anything anymore, which I would, you know, use them just for monitoring my stream, but now I, you know, I don't have them anymore, so kind of, you know, I have a lot of windows open over here, so all right. Borderlands, start it up. Make sure I turn off the desktop audio. I gotta remember to turn it back on though. Gotta remember to do that. What the hell is going on? I'm excited, but I'll definitely miss my old house. Lived here for over 20 years. Yeah. I bet, dude. I bet. That's honestly what I would feel as well if I moved out. Because I've been here for so long. Like I'm really ready to move out, but at the same time, like I'll definitely miss it here. You know, I've been here for so long. All right. Okay, turn that volume back on. There we go. So now the game volume's on. I just had to make sure, you know, I don't run into that one mistake again that I made. Is that one stream where I left the volume off for like almost the entire stream. You guys couldn't hear the game. It was just me. There's a lot of awkward silence. And once again, you'll have to let me know how the game sounds and everything volume-wise. I think the game should be good, though. I did do a little bit of testing with that as well. And just, you know, from me, from my perspective, it sounded fine, but I don't know. Because I definitely like the, you know, the game volume to be pretty low for this game. All right. What character, guys? What character should I do? Oh man, I really need to get Mordecai up there. Where is he? Is it this? No, this is the white boy. Yeah, this is the white rarity only playthrough, isn't it? Well, where's the other Mordecai? Is it this one? I think it's this one. Damn, so I have 2 Mordecais that are at playthrough 2 now. Ah, so close. I'm so close to getting a level 69 Mordecai. I need to do it, man. I could do that. I could start that. I'm just not sure I'm... You know, I want to commit to that right now. I'm trying to decide. I mean, I could always do like a little bit right now and then... I don't know. I also just kind of wanted to dick around today, so maybe we'll just do that. Let's see. We'll just do with the siren. So far everything sounds pretty normal. Mind you, I'm on a phone, so that may be a factor. Gotcha. Well, you know, I'm glad it at least sounds normal to you so far, you know, and I appreciate you letting me that, letting me know that, Morgan. Because, yeah. Not always, or not everybody would, you know, want to pitch in and tell me that, you know. So I appreciate you letting me know. Still sounds, at least for me, it sounds too loud. I don't know what it is with this PC. Like, the volume is just completely different from what it was before. Like, I have to change everything, dude. I don't know why. Things are just much louder now than they were before. Like, my earbuds, I'd be able to have at, like, 85 volume. And right now, they're sitting at, like, 25. And it's still loud for me. At least for me. I know for you guys it's probably fine. But for me, it's fucking terrible. Well, not terrible, but it's fine. It's, you know. And yes, I'm well aware I could lower it more for myself, but I'll deal for now. It's not the end of the world. Alright. Let's see. What am I doing today? Also, as you can see, I got, you know, of course I got all the mods up and running again. Well, not all of the mods, but I got the essentials like TCT's Arsenal, Sleep Master's Iridian Overhaul, you know, that sort of stuff. So, because obviously if I didn't do that, then all these guns would disappear. Like, most of my inventory on my characters would disappear. So, that would not be good. It's like I cannot play without those mods at this point. Even if I wanted to, which I don't know why I would want to. Like, now that would just be silly. Man, I don't even know. What should I do, guys? Armory runs or something? Looks like that was already what I was kitted out for before on this character. Thinking either, or not armory runs, excuse me, Cromrax runs. I think I said armory before. Cromrax, that's what I meant to say. I could do armory runs as well, though. I could do both. I could also do some farming, just like Iridian weapon farming. / arsenal farming, that could be fun. I think we'll do a little craw, though. I think we'll do a little craw for now, at least. Because I'm going to be honest, I didn't really go into the stream with much of a plan on this game. I just really wanted to test out my new PC and make sure, you know, the streams look and sound okay and everything. Alright. Mediocre vial. Let's actually rock the Procyon today. Why not? It's been a minute since I've used that. Increase the drop rates. Get a bunch more loot. Why not? Even if it, you know, means my game will crash sooner. I don't care. Although I should probably use the Godspeed just to get where I'm going. Let's do that. Should probably do that first. Could also use the retreat, but it means I'd have to get grenades, and I'm feeling kind of lazy. So we'll just do the Godspeed. I used to have a TV like that. I could have a volume at like 7, and it was audible from outside your room. Oh god, that was close. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's so weird. I swear every time I get a new PC, like, this shit happens. It's just, it's strange. It's not like my equipment really changes at all. Like, everything else is the same. It's just, I got a new PC. And I'm running on Windows, you know? I don't get it. What the fuck changes, man? I don't know. You'd think if I had the volume at what it was before, it would be like what it was before, but no, it's not. It's fucking 10 times louder. I don't know why. It's so weird. So again, I do apologize if there's inconsistencies with the volume right now, like if my voice is much louder than the game, or the, you know, I don't know. I apologize. I'm hoping to work out the kinks, you know, as time goes on. It's just, it's really hard for me, like I said, to gauge the volume levels and, you know, be able to figure that shit out on my own without you guys. As my eyes and ears and everything. Because again, my volume is different from that of the stream volume. So, it's just, it's difficult. And I just, honestly, I hate messing with that shit. I hate messing with audio. Audio is like the worst fucking thing to have to deal with when it comes to streaming. I hate it. Like, if I have any sort of audio related problems or issues, I just, oh god. Because a lot of the time, I don't really understand. I mean, like, volume is, that's really easy for me to understand, obviously, right? I just gotta either raise it or decrease it. But when it comes to, like certain issues, like, for example, with my microphone, like setting up a noise gates and a you know, compressor and equalizer and all that other fucking shit, man, you know, I don't, you know, and I'm honestly pretty decent with, like, computers and stuff, you know, just figuring stuff out. But when it comes to audio, I don't know, man. It is not my strong suit at all. Like, I have a mixer over here, and I still don't know what like most of the things on it do. Like, I understand that, you know, a couple knobs raise, increase the, or increase and decrease the volume, and that's like all I know. Alright, well, let's go ahead and start fucking fighting this guy. Probably should do that. What do I even have right now for... What is this combo? I don't... Bleed damage? What the hell was I doing before? Maybe just to cause some extra chaos, we'll bring this out. I don't know what to replace it with, though. Shit. Because I kind of need all of these for the minions. Well, we're just gonna hope that, hold on, why do I have 2 shock weapons? That's fucking dumb. What the hell? Well, we're just gonna hope that, you know, one of the fire dudes doesn't take me down. Because I want to dick around with Cromrax here. See if I can trigger some cool shit with the Null. If you guys don't know what this thing does, well, does shit like this. Don't even have to explain it. It can spawn enemies, it can spawn zombies from a portal. It can spawn myriads, it can spawn, you know, it can do all sorts of shit. It doesn't even just spawn enemies, like, it can shoot missiles. It can do that. Man, like, there's so many effects that this thing has. I can't even, like, tell you guys all of them, because it's just, oh! It can spawn badass drifters, which are enemies that were actually cut from the game. Wow, I'm spawning a lot of fucking dudes in right now. Holy shit. Oh my god. Just spawning everything. Oh man, more minions. More Cromarax minions. That's just what we needed. Alright, that's honestly probably enough. Things can get really out of control with this thing. As you can see, it's already starting to. Alright. Let's get back out the you know, a fire weapon through the emulator. There we go. Okay. Well, now Cromarax and the minions should be kept pretty busy. That's definitely one way to deal with Cromarax. It's really fun if you just want to have some AI battles as well. Hold on. Heads up, but I might not be super talkative tonight. I'm cleaning my room in preparation for tomorrow. Oh yeah, no worries, man. No worries. Totally get it. Oh, fuck. I also realize I have the Godspeed equipped still, which honestly isn't the worst thing in the world. It's actually pretty decent in this fight, just because I can move so fast, even though I'm very, very vulnerable. Oh shit. This is bad. This is bad. Okay. Come on. No, you fucking piece of shit! Get out! Finally get to use the tsunami a little bit more. Oh boy. But yeah, Morgan, don't worry about it, man. Totally get if you need to lurk. I just appreciate you being here regardless, even if you just, you know, even if you don't chat. I totally get it. Alright. Let me see, what are the hotkeys here? So that goes to the Skill Masher, that goes to the emulator. Okay. I just, you know, I want to make sure I know these things, so if I go down, I can, instead of just mashing the swap weapon button, you know, I can kind of switch directly to the weapon I need to switch to. Because I know the hotkey for it. At least that's kind of what I hope that will happen. It usually doesn't happen. Usually I still just fucking scramble to figure out which one, which button goes to which weapon, but... Come on, bitch. There we go. I just realized I don't have... Yeah, I don't have the right class mod out. I think it was the Zorn Blitz I needed. Also, I don't need this longbow. I don't... Does this do anything on him? Can I bleed Cromarax? I can't tell. TCD's gonna have to come in here and tell me if that fucking works. I don't know if that does. I don't know if you can put bleed damage on him. I mean, it seems like I'm really fucking him up, but then again, I did just get out the Zorn Blitz. Oh god. Drifter. I feel like these guys can't even fucking, like... They can't even really kill this thing, can they? Oh, I love how there's bad... Is this a badass drifter? Oh, I fucking love that, dude. Yeah, if you guys didn't know, badass drifters were gonna be something in the game, but they were cut. Which is just dumb. Like, I don't see why they did that. That's really stupid. Oh, fuck. Oh, come on, man. Alright, well, we need to get a different grenade mod out. Something that will maybe... Do I have anything that will heal me, by chance? Of course I don't. Of course I have fucking nothing. I mean, maybe. Do any of these heal? I don't feel like they do. The ward, what does that do? No, this is fast travel. No, we don't want that. I guess we'll just do the neutrino, maybe? Just fucking launch myself in the hopes that it saves me. Oh shit. Oh man, the neutrino is so fun. Look at all this loot though from everything. Wow. Honestly, I'm shocked that everything died so quickly for the most part. There's a couple of stray drifters just roaming around like really weirdly. Like, what is going on over there? This drifter's like, please let me the fuck out of here right now. Did not sign up for this. You know, it knows its fate is inevitable. It really is just fucking dicking around. What the fuck? Where did the badass one go? Did it die? It must have. Can you not, though? I don't need this guy fucking chasing me now. Should have figured that would happen, though. Come on. Get him. One more shot ought to do it, maybe. Come on. Son of a bitch. Oh! Of course my, my aim is just so goddamn poor. Chromax, what are you doing, man? Oh, there we go. Nice. And do I have the Procyon? I do. So I'm gonna get extra loot. Look at all that loot. I don't know if you guys can see it. Oh, fuck. What is killing me? The fuck? Oh, this must be one of the ones I spawned in from the null. Because obviously, like, these guys would be dead. Normally. Like, if they were the ones that were actually a part of the fight. Look at this drifter, though. Oh, wait, no, there's actually an enemy over here. Is that what he's trying to attack? I guess. He's just, like, walking around, though, like... Okay. Whatever. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna leave this drifter here. I'm gonna leave it here. I'm gonna leave these guys. Just, you know, I don't know. I want to see if they'll still be here when I come back. Alright, what'd we get? Surkov. Whoa! Jesus, that fucking scared the hell out of me, man. Oh, come on! You've actually got to be kidding me. If I die right here... Ah, shit, the drifter... No! Are you actually kidding? I should have just shot the drifter, man. They were like... The whole fucking fight, they were over in the goddamn corner of the map, and all of a sudden I go, you know, to examine the loot, and they just... fuck me from behind. Come on, man. And of course that goddamn worm just stayed under the ground. I know, I should have shot the fucking drifter, but I thought he would come back up. I was, you know, anticipating him to come back up, but he didn't. I never got the appeal of the Surkov. Me neither. I don't know. I've never really used the Surkov that much. It's one of the weapons I haven't used. I mean, it's fine. It's decent. You know, isn't it Vladov? Because I do like Vladov, but I don't know. Never really cared much for the Surkov. I mean, it's fine. You know, if I found one in like a playthrough, I'd probably use it, you know? I'm sure I'd have a good time with it, but, you know, out of all the weapons that I would choose, probably not a Surkov, you know? I don't know. Not that it's bad or anything. Okay, these guys just need to fucking piss off. Apparently they're like full health again, though. It's weird. I guess because I died? I don't know. Alright, you guys really just need to die, please. Because I don't trust you. See, they're just over in this corner and then they just all of a sudden start attacking me. That was just so fucking funny, man. There we go. Alright, I'm sorry, dude, but you gotta go. I wanted to keep you guys alive, but... Ooh, sickle. Anything else around here? Alright, what do we got? Yeah, Surkov. I mean, it looks to be a decent Surkov. Rebel. Oh shit! A rose. Nice. That is fucking awesome. Of course. Just of course I, you know, had to get, you know, attacked there. You know, I could have seen this right away. But no, I had to I had to die and then come back in here and notice it. But oh well, I still noticed it, which is good. Hell yeah. I don't even know. Do I have a rose on this character? I'd have to look. Oh, I don't! Oh, that makes it even better. Nice. I don't even have a rose on this character. Now, for all I know, that could have been the Procyon increasing, you know, or that made that drop, but honestly, I don't know. Not really sure if that increases the chances of pearls dropping, though. I'm honestly not sure. TC is gonna have to come in and clarify that, because, yeah, that could have just been straight up just like a drop from Cromrax. Regardless, but I don't know. An ogre, nice. I know like a lot of these legendaries are probably from the Procyon, but... Ooh, Unforgiven. Damn, that's a nice one. I wish it was a masher, though. Volcano. Dude, I can't believe I found a rose. I'm definitely more excited now that I know I don't have a rose on this character, because I thought I did, and that's why I wasn't that excited about it. I mean, I'm still excited to see a pearlescent, obviously. But I just kind of figured I might already have one, but I don't. And I don't know if it's good or not, but... Oh well, I don't even care. Anything else in here? Is there a Iridian class mod by chance? Maybe. Fucking doubt it. I mean, there's a lot of class mods in here, though. Double Anarchy. Yeah. I mean, as nice as it is to get so much loot, it can be a fucking bitch to sort through this shit. Oh, I didn't mean to equip. Well, I guess I couldn't equip that anyway, because it's not for my character. It's just a bitch to sort through it, or to sift through it. There's just so much stuff, you know? Alright. That is awesome. Can't believe I got a rose, man. That's so cool. It's just, like I said, it's a shame that I couldn't see that right away, and, you know, I had to die from those goddamn... I mean, I kind of put that upon myself, you know, I honestly did, but I just didn't think they would come and attack me like that. I just did not... They were doing their own thing. Even when I came back in, they were just off in the fucking corner. Oh well. But I will gladly take that rose, for sure. I'm just happy it's a pearlescent I don't have on this character. Because a lot of the times, especially with like the shields, I just end up finding the same fucking thing. And usually a worse variation. So yeah, let's see. Yeah, sorting sucks. That's why Borderlands 3 is a pain. Yeah. And I'm sure Borderlands 3, you know, still has those insane drop rates as well, which doesn't help either. Which is probably what you're also referring to, I would imagine. I really want to get back to Borderlands 3, but I don't know. I'm just not very, you know... I wish I could be more excited about it, you know? I also need to start Wonderlands as well, but I'm also not that excited about that either. I'm sure I'd at least like Wonderlands enough, but I like the idea of Wonderlands. Just not sure I'll like the execution. Okay. Damn, dude, I am fucking his ass up. Look at that. So far, so good on this run. It also helps not to, you know, dick around with the knoll. But that was, you know... that was worth it just because it was fun, you know? That's why I did it, just because it was fun. And it did actually kind of help me with Cromrax in the end. It did. It distracted him. Caused a lot of chaos. The chaos, the bandits. That time is past. If you let it, this can be an era of order, peace. Just turn yourselves in, and I promise, your deaths will be quick. Oh, fuck. Did I check the GTA 6 trailer? I did. Looks pretty good. You know, I gotta tell you, I used to be a huge diehard fan of Grand Theft Auto, but I don't know, man. There's certain things that Rockstar has done. Like releasing that GTA Definitive Edition bullshit and it being really terrible. And, you know, the whole GTA Online shit, and... I don't know, there's just... I'm just not as excited as I once was, you know? I'm sure I'll still play Grand Theft Auto 6, though. I'm sure I'll still enjoy it as well, but... I don't know. I'm just not that excited, I guess. I know a lot of people are fucking losing their minds, though, over it. I'm not really one of those people. If this was like 10 years ago, then yeah, I probably would be losing my mind. Oh, shit. Not that I don't like GTA anymore, I don't know. Oh, I'm just not that excited. I mean, I am excited, but not like over the moon excited. Oh, fuck. What about you guys? Are you guys looking forward to it? I mean, I will say, the game does look, like, visually, looks really impressive. Oh, shit. No! It dropped in the same fucking pile. Oh, I hate when that happens. Especially with the Procyon. Like, just, now it's even more of a clusterfuck of loot that I have to sift through. And I hate to sound like a bitch about it, but it really is not fun. This is not, I don't think anybody enjoys having to sift through all this fucking loot, dude. Especially, like, you know, when it's merged into the other pile that you've already searched, and now you have to be like, okay, what is new here and what's not, you know? I guess some of these are sticking up, but even still, it's just like a fucking clusterfuck, dude. There's so much stuff. I'm just trying to pick out the things that catch my eye immediately, like maybe a pearlescent or some legendaries and stuff. I don't know. Honestly, something that would be a ×4 destroyer. I mean, a shit ×4 destroyer, but still. I'm honestly not really seeing much, thankfully, anyway, so. You guys see anything? I don't see anything. Alright, let's move on. Can't be asked to deal with that. I didn't watch it. Trailers don't really do it for me anymore. I'd rather wait for the gameplay. Honestly, I feel you. I don't watch a lot of trailers. Like, for example, Dragon's Dogma 2. I've seen like one trailer for it, but like they've shown so much from that game, and have barely seen anything on it because I'm waiting for the actual, you know, game to come out. 'Cause I also just don't want to spoil shit, you know, because I'm also weird about that. But I mean, I've seen enough for me to be like, okay, I want this, you know, but I just, you know, it's just like with movie trailers, I feel like sometimes they can spoil stuff, and you know, I don't like that. Speaking of Dragon's Dogma 2, man, that is probably the game that I'm most excited for right now in this current moment that's coming out. Just got a release date, actually, for March next year. So it's coming out fairly soon. And I'm really excited. It's funny, though, because Dragon's Dogma, I just finished the first game. Like, I just played through the first game this year. And it wasn't the first time actually touching the first game. Like, I actually had started a playthrough, like, several years back on the PC. But I decided to pick it up randomly on the Switch and do a playthrough on there. And, yeah, I had a lot of fun with it. It's so janky, though. Which makes me honestly all the more excited for the sequel, because the sequel looks like it's fixing a lot of that jank, you know? It's also gonna look really good, because let's be honest, Dragon's Dogma 1 looks like fucking ass. It looks like ass, man. It is not a pretty game. I mean, I guess it was maybe pretty for the time, but even for the time, I feel like it was kind of dated, you know? But it's also kind of part of its charm in a way, because the game, you know, it's like Oblivion with some of the weird jank of that game. It's like, you know, that's part of the charm of it. But at the same time, like I said, I'm really excited about. I think honestly, like that's probably the thing I'm excited about the most, is just the graphics of Dragon's Dogma 2. Because that was just the thing I just could not get into with the first game. Like, my immersion was lost, like, from the get-go. I could not invest myself into the world because of how fucking terrible everything looked. And again, there is a certain charm to it, right? But I don't know. I just couldn't get immersed into the world like I wanted to be. Into Granzies, I think is that what it's called? The region in which the game takes place. Granzies. Oh, fuck. What have you guys been playing lately, though? I like to sometimes ask that question, because it's also kind of a good way for me to segue into, you know, talking about what I've been playing lately. And one of the games I have been playing a lot of is, well, I've been playing Cyberpunk. Fucking loving that. It's my second playthrough. I've already played through that game at launch, but this is, you know, I wanted to pick it up again for the DLC and everything, and I've been loving it. I think the new update just dropped today, actually. Finally romance more with your partners in the game. Thank God. Something that I was wanting for a long time. And then what else? I've been playing Hollow Knight. Been playing a lot of Hollow Knight. Enjoying that, man. I don't know why it took me so long to finally get into Hollow Knight, but yeah, I'm kind of embarrassed, actually, it's taking me so long, because I freaking love it, dude. Definitely my kind of game. Ah, fuck you, man. Honestly. Shit. Let's just hope they finally announce a release date for the sequel. If that'll ever happen, I don't know. It's been like, what, 5 years now? Something like that? Since Hollow Knight Silksong was announced? God. Kind of hoping they announce it at the Game Awards, but we'll see. I don't know. I definitely... I'm keeping my expectations very low. I'll probably get it. I love Red Dead 2 story mode, so I'm cautiously optimistic. I've heard good things about Red Dead 2. I really would like to try it at some point. You know, it definitely looks... Conrad, can you just turn around, dude? God, why does he have to fucking run himself into a goddamn wall? And now he's just sitting there. What is this AI right now? Jesus. He's gangbanged from the crawl maggots right there. Yeah, I've heard some good things about Red Dead 2. But I don't know. I know I enjoyed the first game. I haven't checked out the second one though. Fuck. I'm just gonna be honest. I honestly feel like Rockstar games, and this is probably a hot take, but I feel like they're kind of overrated. You know, like, just seeing the sheer amount of fucking hype for GTA 6 is just like, holy shit. You know, and I guess I kind of get it. It's been so long, like, what, 10 years or something since GTA 5? It's been like a decade, I think. But at the same time, it's like, there's just such a, you know, an ungodly amount of hype for that game. I'm just like, you know, I get being hyped, but it's almost like, I don't know, I don't understand why it's so hyped up, I guess. I don't know. And like I said, I've been a GTA fan. I was a really big GTA fan. I'm not as much anymore, so maybe that's why I don't fully get it. But, I don't know, man. I guess we'll see what it brings to the table, you know? Hopefully it really spices up the formula a little bit. Because I feel like a lot of GTA games are just the same type of shit, you know, just upgraded graphics and stuff. So, I don't know. Alright, what do we have here? Like I said, maybe it's just I don't understand it or something, but I just feel like it's so outrageously overhyped. I mean, it is definitely overhyped, at least. You know, people's expectations are fucking through the roof, man. Like, oh man, it's like if Rockstar fails, dude, holy shit. And it's honestly not that, like, Rockstar, like, this is literally the first trailer that they've dropped for the game. It's not like they've really been hyping this game up a lot. It's just people are kind of doing that to themselves, you know? So, if it is not what people expect it to be, then the backlash is going to be insane. legendaries. Not seeing anything particularly interesting, though. Stands out to me. I know I'm probably missing some shit in here, man. I honestly probably am passing some good stuff. I would not be surprised with how much loot there is right now. I would not be surprised if I'm passing something really good. Like, honestly, maybe this is good. I don't know. It looks pretty good. It looks sexy, I will say. Even if it's shit, that looks fucking... Look at that, dude. Atlas guns, man. They're so sexy. Probably the sexiest guns in this game, I would argue. I don't know. They look fucking sexy, dude. Just that white finish. Just I don't know. Like it. Mid playthrough of Red Dead. Oh, really? Nice. Nice. And a bit of 7 Days to Die console edition. Remind me, 7 Days to Die. Is that like a zombie survival game or something? I'm trying to think what that game was. Yeah, they are. They are. I mean, even if you might not agree that they're necessarily overrated, you gotta admit that they're overhyped. And that's part of kind of what I mean by overrated as well. It kind of goes hand in hand a little bit for me. Because again, just look at the massive amount of hype for that GTA 6 trailer. I mean, it has like how many views? Like millions and millions. It's probably like got 100 million views. I don't even know at this point how many views it has. Like last I checked, it had like 50 million, I think. I don't know. It has a lot. It has a lot of attention on it. It's like you can't look at social media without seeing a fucking, you know, without seeing anybody talking about it. I'm trying to think here. Should I keep doing Crom Racks? How far am I into the stream? An hour? I think we're going to switch over to some armory, I think. For now. I think. I don't know. Or I could keep doing Crom Racks until it crashes, which is probably going to crash soon anyway. Let's just keep doing Crom Racks for now. Speaking of the Game Wars, though, are any of you guys gonna watch that? Have any of you guys voted for any games on there? And also, I'm curious, like, what is your guys' game of the year for this year? It doesn't have to be on the Game Awards list of games. Just it could be any game that you choose. Just what is your favorite game this year? What is your GOTY? What would be your GOTY? I'm definitely curious. Like, that came out this year. Games that you played. Because for me... Oh, God. It probably is the Resident Evil 4 remake, and I know that's, you know, it's debatable as to whether or not Resident Evil 4 remake or remakes should be... remasters should be, you know, nominated for Game of the War. Game of the War? Game of the Year. But I don't know. Oh, fuck. I'm kind of indifferent about that. But regardless, I think for myself, Resident Evil 4 Remake is probably my game of the year. So I also haven't, you know, played a lot of new games this year. Like, that came out this year. I've played a lot of games this year, but, like, not a lot of new games. So I don't have as many options. I guess Armored Core 6 would probably be up there, but then again, I haven't finished Armored Core 6, so I don't know. I don't really want to put it up there. But I think that would be next to Resident Evil 4 Remake, if I had to pick another game. Probably be Armored Core 6. Baldur's Gate 3. I need to check that game out. I really need to check it out. That is a game that never really piqued my interest until I just saw everybody talking about it. I don't know if it's my kind of game, but honestly, it looks kind of cool. I might want to check it out. Never really played a game like that. Quite like Baldur's Gate 3. At least I don't think I have. Maybe I have, honestly. This is kind of like like a D&D type of game. I don't know. What even is the gameplay like in Baldur's Gate? Like, what do you do in that game? I'm still kind of confused. I think it's got, like, what, turn-based? Like, what is the combat like, you know? I know it's very, like, you know, very in-depth role-playing game, from what I've seen and heard. Oh, fuck. Come on, Crump. What is this, man? He's, like, just intentionally fucking putting his arm in the wall so I can't... Get over here, dude. I need to have them go around, like, the other way. Fucking counterclockwise so I can fucking hit his spot, man. Come on, dude. Maybe if I do a neutrino, maybe? I could kind of do a little trick shot. There it is. Look at that shit. That's pretty satisfying. Just flying right into the loot like that. I think it's turn-based. Also uses dice rolls. Gotcha. But it's kind of like Fallout with dialogue choices. Cool. Yeah, I really would like to check it out. I just worry about the gameplay not really being my thing, but, you know, at least with, like, the combat, like, I'd obviously love the you know, the dialogue stuff and, you know, the interactions between the characters and all that stuff. But when it comes to, like, the combat and all that other shit, I don't know. That might make or break it for me. But I'll have to look into it more. I'm just not that, like... I don't know. I don't really know a lot about it. All I know is that it's very popular. And it does definitely have my interest piqued a little bit. Just, like I said, don't know much about it. But I do see it, like, fucking everywhere. Oh my god, this almost merged into this pile over here, I think. That was close. Sadly not seeing... Oh, what is this? Punchline. Nice. Punchline! Punch time! Not seeing a pearlescent. I was pretty lucky there, though, that I got that rose. Especially on the first attempt. It's awesome. Fucking awesome, man. So excited I got that. Yeah. I just, you know... I'm sure I would have found that Iridian loyalty comm by now. If I've actually, if I really wanted to, I probably would have found it by now, maybe. But it's just, like, sifting through all this, especially with the Procyon, just sifting through all this shit to look for, like, you know, find comms in this fucking massive pile of loot is just, especially when there's a lot of them laying around, it's just a nightmare, dude. Because sometimes, like, comms can look like a lot of other things, you know, like this pistol over here kind of looked like a comm at first, and I was like, no, that's just a pistol. I don't know. Just a fucking pain. Like, it's really fun to get all the loot, but at the same time, it's like, it's kind of a, you know, a double-sided thing. Double-edged sword type of deal. Is this the remastered Borderlands 1? This is the OG. Probably requires too much brain power for you. Oh, Baldur's Gate? Yeah, I'm kind of worried it might from me as well. It might be a little too, there might be a little bit too much depth to it. I don't know. Maybe I'll pick it up. I'll probably pick it up on a sale or something, you know, because I'm just not very confident that I'll really get into it. Or not. Yeah, it's classic Borderlands with mods. What mods do I have? Well, honestly, since I just got my new PC, I only have like a couple mods in this game right now. I just have the, I have TCD's Arsenal and Sleepmaster's Iridian Weapons Overhaul. Those are the two mods I have. Which reminds me, I can... Let's see if I can get out of the fucking game. There we go. I can link you guys. So let's see if Nightbot... Is Nightbot even working? I just realized Nightbot hasn't been working, so he's probably not gonna fucking... God damn it, man. Come on, Nightbot. I don't think he's working. Hold on, let me see if I can fix him really quick. Or fix it. Log in with YouTube. I don't know if this is gonna work. Okay, I'm on here. I get the feeling that it's probably gonna work on my next stream, but this stream it might not work unless I restart the stream, which I'm not gonna do that just to get Nightbot working. So I could try it again. Let me try it again. About Discord. Okay, yeah, it's not working. It's not working. But yeah, if you just, I mean, you can just look it up on Google. Just Google Borderlands 1 Arsenal or the Dust Waste Arsenal mod or something. TCD's Arsenal. Like, you can find it online very easily. I think it's on Nexus. And you can also, I mean, obviously if you search Iridian Weapon Overhaul, like, that's super simple as well. That'll pop up for you. So normally I'd have links, you know, but my bot right now is not working for some reason, so sorry about that. Why is it when I'm about to do physical labor, my body decided to get sick? I'm coughing like I smoke a pack a day. Oh. Man, you know, I just got sick too. Did I just... Hold on. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go to the armory. Fuck it. Link it in the description. Yeah, I could. I could link it in the description. Normally I'd have that link though, and that would be fine. I mean, I have the Discord. I have my Discord in the description. So if you go to that, then all the links you need are also in there as well. But that would of course require you to join my Discord, which I don't know if all of you would want to do. I mean, I would appreciate it, but I mean, it's always great to have you guys on the server. But like I said, you can also just fucking Google it. You know. Easy to find. I could even Google it and link it to you guys if you really need it. But Like I said, it's should be like the fucking top search result. I was gonna get out the where the fuck is it? The Godspeed. Anyway, yeah, Morgan, you know. Oh fuck! Oh god damn it! Oh man, it's been a while since I've made that mistake. Oh my god, it's been a while. Fuck me. Alright, let's be a little careful here. Going down this hill. Jesus. TCU is here right now. He would be fucking face palming right now. Anyway, Morgan, yeah, like, dude, I totally get it with being sick like that, dude. That was me, like, a couple weeks ago. So I totally understand. Thankfully, though, I'm doing a bit better, and I hope you start feeling better too, man. Because I know it sucks. It's definitely like that time of year when that shit just goes, or you know, it spreads around like a wildfire. You know, just colds and flu and all that shit. Oh fuck. Why am I here again? Oh yeah, to kill Ajax. All right, bitch, get out here. Get out here, pussy. Come on, come on. Just gotta get rid of his shield. Just gotta get rid of his shield. Come on. Okay. Fuck. Oh, come on, dude. I didn't want to do that. Oh, shit. Okay, just jump over the wall. I didn't mean to do that, but you know that works, because yeah, my health is... Actually, I might be able to just fucking cheese him. Hold on. Yeah, here we go. Come over here, you little bitch. Nice. You know what? This feels great because Ajax is a bitch, man. Not really just by himself, like as you saw right there, just by himself he's a fucking pushover, but it's just the fact that he has like 20 minions on your ass. Including Devastators, it's just like, oh god, you know. That's usually what gets me. So being able to cheese him it feels great, you know. I love how your YouTube name is Handsome Jack Boy, but your favorite game is Borderlands 1. Yeah. I do love Borderlands 2, though. Almost as much as this game. I just love, you know, Handsome Jack, he's like my favorite video game character ever. Oh, fuck. But I know it is a little funny to think about. Okay. Just fucking get in there. I hate getting the chopper because of the run. Yeah, the chopper's not fun to farm. But then again, you know... Wait a minute, that's a chest. How have I never noticed this before? I thought it was like a... I mean, it's a chest, but I thought it was like a closed chest. I just noticed like the green right here. And I was like, wait a minute, there's a chest right here? But no, it's just... Yeah, I guess there's several around here. Fucking dumbass. Just never really paid attention to that, I guess. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the chopper. It's really not the worst thing to farm, though. Compared to, like, some of the other stuff that you can farm in this game. Particularly the hybrids. Oh, fuck, this is gonna kill me. Oh. Should probably get another shield out because my health... Actually, no, I'll just do this. I just need my health up a little bit. It doesn't have to be much. Okay, because I just don't want to die from fall damage, because that would suck. Totally would do that, honestly. Still have the Procyon out, but I don't think that increases the drop rates in this place. I think it's only... I don't think it affects chests. Yeah. I'm trying to think, like, what is the worst weapon to farm or piece of gear to farm in this game? I'm trying to think. It's probably, I mean, it's most left definitely one of the hybrids. And I'm mainly talking about, like, not just the drop rates, but, like, the overall, like, journey to the said thing. And, like, what you have to fight. Like, just overall, like, just how... Yeah, not just the drop rates of it all, but just, you know, everything about it, the whole experience of it. Like the length of each run, you know, the obstacles that you have to fucking face with every run, you know, that type of shit. And the drop rates. I mean, you could just say like, oh yeah, the Invader Nemesis. But I don't know. Because, you know, that is, like, the hardest fucking thing to get in this game, I feel like. But farming Cromrax really isn't... Like, it could be very trivial, you know? And it's not really that painstaking. I mean, I guess if you were just specifically going for the Nemesis Invader, like, and that's it. I don't know. I just feel like that wouldn't really be very painstaking, though, as far as, like, the experience of it. Like, yeah, the drop rates would be... You know, I probably wouldn't even fucking find it just because of the drop rates being so insane. But that's really the only thing that would be very challenging about it is the drop rates, because everything else about it, like, I would actually enjoy. Like, I would enjoy farming Cromrax. So I don't think... Yeah. But if we just got that on drop rates alone... then that would be, I guess, the worst? I don't know. But that would just be, again, on drop rates alone. But I'm trying to think, like, what's the worst thing, not only with drop rates, but, like, the worst thing that's just not fun to farm. You know? Because at least, like, again, that's fun to farm, at least for me. That would be fun to farm. Like, yeah, it would be frustrating because I probably wouldn't fucking find it, but I would at least be having fun doing it, right? Like, that's kind of what I'm trying to say. Is, like, what would be not fun to farm in this game? Like, what's the worst thing to farm? Oh god, fucking Nox is over there just babbling. Running his stupid mouth. Here, just so you guys... I'll turn this up just for you guys so you can hear what I'm talking about.
Where the Omega failed, I will not. I have all of Steele's reports on your methods. I have the advantage. I had hoped I would not need to get my hands dirty, but so be it. Your training is pathetic. This will not take long. You'd have made a great soldier. It's a pity I didn't recruit you before now, huh? Yeah, well, where the Omega failed, I will not. Athena must have told you a good story to take on all of the Crimson Lands.
Yep. Did I get all the chests? It's distracted by him talking. Don't forgive a masher. See, I'm not gonna count something that also you can't get specifically from something. Like the Unforgiven Masher, I guess, I don't know, that would just be up there with like the Nemesis Invader. Like I guess I'm more or less talking about stuff that's, you know, that has like a specific location that you can farm, or specific locations. Which again, that you know, you can't do that. Like just like with the Nemesis Invader, like, you know, you could do the same thing, farm Crown Racks, do the armory, whatever, right? But it just really is just the same thing, you know. It doesn't really change. So like, I don't know, like the fucking Ajax Ogre, for example, like that's, I'd say that's kind of an annoying one too, because that is a long trek that you have to make, especially if you don't have mods. You know, with like, you know, if you have mods like I do with the Godspeed and the Retreat, it makes it a lot more enjoyable. But if you don't, like I'm looking at it from the perspective that you don't have the mods. You don't have those things. That's another thing I should point out. I kind of forgot I have coffee over here. Jesus. Rather cold coffee. Why is this just not working? There we go. Just been sitting here getting cold this whole time. I finally finished maxing out all the classes in Borderlands 1. I gotta say I struggled with Brick the most. Why is that? I mean, I can see why, you know, Brick can be kind of tricky. His action skill is a little tricky to use. You really got to be super aggressive with Brick, which isn't, you know, for everybody. And I know Brick is not the most effective, you know, against certain things with his action skill. Oh my god, Nox, shut the fuck up, dude. The TK Wave Bulldog. Yeah. That's not too bad, though. I don't know. I mean, for me, one of the most painful things is the Slither farming. Like farming for the Dove Hornet via Slither. That shit was like, that was terrible. But, like, I don't know, the runs itself weren't bad. It was just the drop rates for me that completely ruined it. It's not like getting to Slither was the worst thing ever, because it really wasn't that bad of a trek. I feel like the fucking Reaver's Edge hybrid would probably be annoying to get in Crom's Canyon, because you'd have to run through a bunch of enemies and you don't have a car. Ooh. I don't know if that's good, but that seems pretty decent. Jesus, Nox. Nobody gives a shit about the Omega failing. And that you want to recruit me. Or that you wanted to. Like, I don't give a shit, dude. And that Athena is a treacherous snake. Like, we got it. We got it. You don't need to repeat it 20 million times. Personally, I don't hate mission reward farming. I don't hate it either, but I also wish that it was viable as like an endgame thing, because you can't really do that unless you scale it up via Will of the Tree or something. Because like the Dove Hornet is so much easier to get via the mission reward, from what I've heard. Like, everybody fucking gets it through that. Same with the TK Wave Bulldog and all that shit. But, like, if you want to actually get it, like, as a level 69 thing, you gotta farm the boss for it. And it's a lot harder, and the drop rates are a lot more slim. Especially with something like the Dove Hornet, because that thing is already rare. But you also gotta keep in mind that the Dove itself is not a guaranteed drop. Whereas the TK's Wave Bulldog is a guaranteed drop, I think, right? And that thing was already fucking rare, from my experience anyway. And I was getting it every, you know, I was getting a TK's Wave, or yeah, TK's Wave every run. Like every single time I would get a TK's Wave. But if you add on the fact that the dove
Let's see what we've got.
is, you know, not a guaranteed drop, and that there's a lot of runs where you're not going to get a dove, on top of the fact that, you know, of course the dove horn itself is extremely rare, it's like you have yourself one of the most rare things in the game, and it's just fucking infuriating. But again, the overall, like, experience of farming him, like, yeah, it gets really mind-numbing after fucking, you know, after doing it for so long. But, like, it's not that hard of a farm. Like, the Dove Hornet is so easy to, like, actually farm. Like, Slither's an easy boss. The trek there is super simple. You just get in a car, you drive. Like, yeah, it's tedious, like, with a lot of farming, right? But, like, it's simple. It's not a very long, like, each run, it, like, takes less than, like, fucking, like, a couple minutes, I'd say, to be honest. Like, you could do it real quick. Real fucking fast. Ooh, a striker. Ooh. Have you ever gotten gun in this game? I don't know what you're talking. What gun? Have to be more specific. Ironically, I think Brick struggles the most with regen. Regen? Is that what you're saying? His sources are situational and pretty slow. Yeah, Brick is, you know, again, he can be kind of a tricky character. He's probably the most difficult character to play as in this game, I would imagine. I would argue. I know I haven't got Mordecai all the way up to level 69, but I've definitely done enough Mordecai. I have 2 Mordecais that are, like, you know, damn near level 69 at this point. So I've done a lot of Mordecai. It's not like I don't have experience with him. Even though Mordecai's action skill kind of is not that great, you know, it's super simple to use, and you can, you know, it's not very risky. Whereas Brick's action skill is very risky. It's like you have to fucking get right in enemies' faces. You know, you're just... Yeah, you have to be aggressive with the action skill. Otherwise, you're not gonna do anything. I mean, what's the point? Like, if you can't punch shit, what the hell's the point, you know? So... Okay. Like, it wouldn't make any sense, you know. So I would argue, honestly, he's probably, like, the hardest character to play as in this game. Just because of that. Because of how aggressive you have to play. And... yeah. Just for that alone. The remaster really should have added a replayable playthrough. Yeah. Even though I don't like the remaster, that would have been a cool feature. I still would agree with that. Because I do like that about Borderlands 2 with UVHM. Even though I hate UVHM, even though I hate it with a passion, I do like how you can replay it. That is cool. Because I would totally love to play through this game again with my max level characters. That'll be so fun. That'll be so fun. For everything to scale. It's just, unfortunately, with Borderlands 2, you know, the replayable playthrough had to be UVHM. And not TVHM. Which just, yeah, like I said, I don't like UVHM. I don't. It's... the scaling is so out of whack anyway in the second game. And You know, just the fact that you had to use slag on everything. Nah. Not fun. I don't understand some of the people who actually enjoy that. I mean, go off, I guess, man. You know, go off. But, like, it really is so monotonous. Like, you're just so... You're funneled into this very specific strategy, you know? Which I hate. You know, there's not a lot of build variety that you can make. I mean, I guess there kind of is to an extent, but like, if you're not using slag, you're really shooting yourself in the foot. You know, because UVHM was built around that. It was built around you using slag. All the fucking time. Like, yeah, it's doable without slag, but again, you're just shooting yourself in the foot. You're making things harder than for no reason, really. It's like, at that rate, are you just doing a challenge run, you know? Unless, again, you have a build that somehow can, you know, bypass the need of using slag, which I know is a thing. But it's just so frustrating. Like, you just, there's so many weapons in the game that you just, that are so again, you're really just funneled into very specific playstyles and builds and weapon choices and stuff, you know? Like, it's not very practical to just use whatever you want, because a lot of that stuff is not good. It's on UVHM anyway. It's not viable. Especially considering, and I haven't even mentioned the overpower levels. I haven't even mentioned being on OP 10. Jesus. Anyway, sorry, I love Borderlands 2, but I will just... You know, there's certain things about it I fucking hate, man. Ugh. It's not like UVHM isn't playable for me either. Like, I still have fun, but it's just, it's so, like, it would be so much more fun if there would just, it was changed even a little bit. Even if the scaling was still fucked, you know, if they just made it so you didn't have to use slag all the time. And yeah, I forgot about the enemy health regen. Thanks for pointing that out, Nick. Like, that's another thing. The enemy health regen just adds insult to injury. Why do I still have that equipped? Making it even harder to kill enemies, man. Oh. Like, it just gets really old to just constantly, like, you know, for example, Salvador, just to do the Grog Unkempt Herald combo. And I know there's, like, other things you can use, right? But it's just, I don't know, man. Like, there's just so much that isn't viable. It's just, it's the viability of things, you know? And what's practical and, you know, impractical as well. Because again, like I said, you could use whatever. There's plenty of legendaries that are at least doable for certain things, but you know, like, yeah, you could probably kill basic enemies with a lot of the stuff, but you just, again, you're shooting yourself in the foot. Why do that when you could just use, you know, use a grog nozzle and an Unkempt Herald combo and just fucking wipe the floor with everybody? Oh god. Almost fell there. And I guess one can argue like this game also has that as well. Like you know, you have the unkempt, or not the unkempt herald, the like, you know, the fucking, I don't know, the hellfire, right? But here's the thing, while the hellfire is overpowered, there are so many weapons that are like viable in this game that are actually really good, that are even up there with the hellfire. You know, there's a lot of things that you can use in this game, and you don't feel like you're shooting yourself in the foot when you use them. You don't feel like you're limiting yourself for no good reason. You know, you can actually experiment and have fun with it. You can have fun with experimenting with all the weapons the game offers you. Double Anarchy, yeah. Again, like, I'm not denying that this game doesn't have overpowered weaponry. It's just the scaling is actually fucking good in this game. And the weapons are good. You know, it's just, it doesn't have such bullshit scaling and dumb problems like having to use slag, you know, and enemy health regen, and just outrageous amounts of enemy HP. I'm trying to think, like, what even is the scaling of Borderlands 2? Like, it has, like, a certain scaling. Like, there's a name for it. I just don't remember what it is. And this game also has, like, there's like, names for them. One's, like, linear scaling, right, or something. I can't remember. If you guys know, you can tell me. Yeah, pre-sequel is pretty good with the scaling. I think they kind of fixed some of the problems the Borderlands 2 had. It's not perfect, but it's definitely a lot better. That's for sure. And even though Borderlands pre-sequel has UVHM, it's a lot better in that game. And there's no stupid overpower levels in that one either. Thank fuck. So it's actually really enjoyable. You know, it's an enjoyable experience. You don't feel like you're being thrusted into certain builds, you know. Due to how broken everything is, you know, like the scaling and shit. And that's another joy about this game's loot system and weapon system, is that you might find like a really shitty legendary, and oftentimes you probably will. But then you can also find that same legendary and it's actually really fucking good. Whereas in you know, the other games like Borderlands 2, I'm not so sure about. I still don't fully understand Borderlands 3's loot system, to be honest. But with like Borderlands 2 and pre-sequel and all that stuff, when you find a legendary, you don't need to farm for a better version of that said legendary. Like, you're good. Like, yeah, you might be able to get, like, you know, like, maybe a double prefix, like, you know, for example, the Unkempt Herald, you can get, like, a double penetrating prefix, which, cool, you know, but you don't need that. You don't need it. Once you find it, you don't need to farm it again. Unless you want, like, a very, you know, a very tiny stat difference, for the most part. Whereas this game, the stats can vary wildly, man. Like, you can find... Again, like, you can find two of the same legendary, and one of them is horrible. Like, it's fucking terrible. Like, why would you use that? And then you could find one that's, like, fucking god tier. That just shreds. Hell, you can even find a terrible Hellfire in this game. Which is crazy. I mean, it still would be decent, you know, like, but it would still, you know, it would not be that good. It is possible. It's not like every Hellfire you find is going to be actual, like, fucking, you know, shred everything. And of course I'm talking about the Thumper variants of the Hellfires, because, you know, yeah, the Hellfire, like, why it's so good is the fire rate, so... And if you can't apply dots fast enough, just, yeah, you're not going to do that much. Anyway, I'm hoping I'm kind of getting my point across. I don't know if I'm really doing the best job at explaining today. I feel like, you know, maybe I could be explaining some of this stuff better, but hopefully you guys are kind of understanding a little bit of what I'm talking about. And I don't expect all of you to agree with me. Ugh, excuse me. I know it's just my opinion, right? But, yeah. Hopefully you can at least kind of see where I'm coming from. Anyway, sorry, I've kind of been just ranting here. Just haven't been paying as much attention to the chat as I would like to be. Yeah, Borderlands 2 is definitely the game with the most content. I will agree with that. Borderlands 2 is jam-packed, dude. You will be fucking set for a long time with that game. It's got a lot going on. I will agree with that. It is the most content by far. Now, best content, that's up to debate. You know, that's questionable for me. It depends on the content. I'm glad to see some pre-sequel praise in the comments, by the way. Because I fucking love the pre-sequel. Borderlands 1 weapon balance is definitely top tier. I agree with that. It's the best in the series, by far. Personally, I love farming god rolls, like in Borderlands 2, for example. Like, just... And then, you know, that makes sense, you know? I just kind of hope that you kind of see what I'm talking about, though. Unless you're talking about this game. You can also be talking about this game. I don't know. Because farming for god rolls in this game is so much more gratifying. It is so much more fun. It's one of the reasons I'm still playing this game to this day. It's one of the reasons I'm still farming the fucking armory in Cromrax. And there's not only that, but there's still things I need to get, you know? Like, I still haven't fucking gotten myself a Nemesis all this time. But yeah, man, just finding, like... There's so many legendaries I still need to find, like, perfect part combinations of. You know? Like, the perfect variation of. In this game. And some people might complain about the drop rates in the original Borderlands 1, but I think they are perfect. And what I mean by they might complain is that I've seen some people say the drop rates are too high in the original game. Now, they for sure as hell are in the Enhanced Edition, but in the original, they are just right. Like, yeah, you might be getting a lot of legendaries, but most of the time, you're probably going to find very shitty legendaries. That's what you got to understand. Whereas Borderlands 2, you find a legendary and you're set with that legendary. You don't need to farm another one. Like, yeah, you can get, like I said, you can farm it, maybe get a slight stat change, but it's very subtle. It's very slight. Usually, it's nothing that is super groundbreaking with that weapon. You know. Usually, you're set. Once you find a legendary, that legendary just is good. You know, there's no reason to really farm it again, unless, like I said, you really just want that specific, like, stat change or something. You know? Very minuscule stat change. Whereas this game, like, the stat change is very fucking drastic, usually. Like, there's so many weapons that you can find in this game. Like, purples. Hell, blues, greens, maybe whites that are better than some of the fucking legendaries that you find. Because it's like if they're really fucking terrible. You know, like, I mean, obviously, like, I don't know about white rarity, but, you know what I mean? Like, legendaries aren't the, you know, the be-all, end-all. That's the right way to put it. Is that the right way to put it? I don't know. You know, like, you'll find so many other weapons in this game that are actually, like, you know, even in the end game, like blue rarity, for example, that are actually good. That might even beat, you know, some of the legendaries that you find. Just with the way the loot system works, you know. Ooh, double savior. Pretty awesome. Does that make sense? Which is just another reason I love this game. Like, it's fucking unheard of to use anything below purple in Borderlands 2. Like, after a certain point, like in the end game and stuff. Like, imagine doing a white rarity only playthrough in Borderlands 2. Getting all the way through the hell that is UVHM, through the hell that is Ultimate Vault Hunter mode, or not. Well, that's what UVHM is. Excuse me. The overpower levels, so OP10 all the way up, you know, to getting to OP10 with white rarity only. That's fucking impossible. I mean, it might be possible, but it's, who wants to do that? Who in their right mind wants to do that? Nobody. Because it's not fun. That would be like the most boring, miserable experience ever that you could do. Yeah, I'm sure people have fucking done it, and they're crazy, man. I can't imagine. Like, what a waste of time and effort and energy and everything. Like, that just sounds like, of all the challenges that you could do in this game, like, that would just be fucking, or in the second game, that would be terrible. But in this game, guess what? You could do that, you know, at least I think. I mean, so far from what I've done of you know, that playthrough, because I've, you know, been working on one. I haven't touched it in a while, but me and TCD, you know, we were doing that, and we got pretty far into it, and we weren't having any issues at all. We've actually come to find out that white rarity weapons in this game are actually not that bad. Like, shit, you could definitely do that and have fun with it, you know? Now, to be fair, we didn't get, like, you know, super far. We didn't fight Cromerax or anything with him, but like, I'm sure in Borderlands 2, like, the first couple playthroughs, at least the first playthrough is probably not bad with just using that, but or with just using those weapons. Because it's really mainly once you get to, like, I guess UVHM, you know, that's when things really get terrible, you know. My problem with Borderlands 1, most characters feel boring compared to Borderlands 2. And DLCs are hit or miss. For this game, the DLCs are hit or miss? Because honestly, I think the DLCs, I guess with the exception of the Underdome, are pretty good. I mean, the Claptastic DLC, or the Claptrap one can argue is maybe not that amazing, but you have two of the best DLCs, in my opinion, ever made in this game. Like, the Nox DLC by itself is fucking, dude, holy shit. I don't know, but that's just my opinion. That's like very much like, you know, down to preference, you know. Like, I don't hate the Underdome as much as some people hate it, so I don't know. Maybe I just have trash taste when it comes to that stuff. I don't know, but I know that Borderlands 2 is, you know, really all the games have that problem with the DLCs being a hit or miss. Like, some of them are fucking amazing. Like, Borderlands 2 has the Tiny Tina DLC. Fucking awesome. But then it also has the Hammerlock DLC. Not so awesome, you know? So, really all the games have that, and I don't expect all of it to be fucking fantastic. Especially with Borderlands 2, where that game has so much goddamn content that, like, it's so unreasonable to think that all of it's going to be absolutely fucking perfect and fantastic. It's just unreasonable. There's definitely a little bit of quality, or quantity over quality there in that game. But I'm also not denying that Borderlands 1 doesn't have, you know, like, some of the DLCs aren't, you know, like the Underdome is arguably not that amazing. And I understand that. Trash. Oh, you're gonna head out, Morgan? Well, I appreciate you coming in, man. Thanks for coming in and hanging out and chatting and stuff. Oh, and I didn't see your comment about the Tiny Tina DLC being your favorite. It's definitely up there with one of my favorites. It's probably my second favorite Borderlands DLC, next to, of course, the Nox DLC. And the Shivering Owls, man, from Oblivion. Hell yeah. Glad to see a fan of that in here. Anyway, man, you take care. You have yourself a good night, and I hope you get feeling better, and that the, you know, the packing and the moving and stuff all goes well. Yeah, you definitely can't beat the Nox DLC, man. The Nox DLC, oh god, it is so good. It's so good. Like, the Nox DLC introduced so much to the series. Like, for example, Pearlescence. And we got the Armory, we got Cromrax, we got, like, our first raid boss, you know? It's just, it really, like... Without the Nox DLC, Borderlands probably would not be the same. And like, not in a good way. Like, it's definitely something that helped the series kind of move forward a little bit, you know? Like a stepping stone, so to speak. It's just unfortunately, you know, we never saw Pearls return, at least in the way that everybody hoped that they would return. Like, we saw them return, but yeah, they don't live up to their rarity at all. Outside of maybe one of them in Borderlands 2. Yeah, it's kind of a shame. It's actually a really big shame.
My.
And why couldn't they just go back and buff those pearls, man? Honestly. Why couldn't they do that? I mean, I know the scaling was so fucking broken,
What we've got.
but still, I feel like they could have maybe done something about those. They could have buffed them. Fucking, like, the damage, at least. I don't know. They could have done something. Ugh. But no, instead, Gearbox didn't do a damn thing. And the method of getting those pearls is also really annoying. Like, why couldn't they have added them to, like, a world drop pool? You had to farm tubbies and this boss in Digistruct Peak that was just a bitch to fucking get to. Now, if we're you know, back on the topic of annoying farms, like, that would be up there for me. Farming for pearlescence in that game. Not fun. They couldn't have made them like world drops. At least I don't think they're world drops. At all. I guess you can also get them from the slot machine in the Tiny Tina DLC, but again, it's very specific things you had to get them from. Like, you couldn't find them in, like, randomly in, like, a chest or something. Which wouldn't have saved the pearlescence, but it would have been at least kind of cool, you know? Like, it would have been more exciting. They were world drops. Because you kind of have to go out of your way to get pearls, for the most part. Unless you just run into a tubby. By the way, what mods are you running right now? Somebody actually asked me this earlier, and I wish I could link you guys the mods. Because normally I could link you guys the mods, but my stupid fucking bot isn't working in the chat right now, so... But if you look it up on Google, you can find them. Right now I'm just rocking the Dust Waste Arsenal mod from the Campin' Dutchman, or TCD. And the Iridian Weapons Overhaul mod. Those are the two mods. The Iridian Weapons Overhaul being from Sleepmaster. And like I said, you could just search them on Google, you'll find them. They're both on Nexus. But yeah, those are the two mods. And normally, like I said, I'd be able to link them for you guys, but like I said, the links are broken right now for me, so...
Mine.
But really, those are the two mods that I'm using in this moment. I mean, I do have Oasis installed and stuff, but I'm not currently using Oasis right now. It's kind of irrelevant right now, so... Nox DLC brought you a lot of good memories. Oh, dude, same. Same. I relate to that. I've also played it on the 360 back in the day. That was how I first really got into this game was on the 360 with my friend. And I think I've talked about this, I've told this before, the story, but if it wasn't for my friend, I would not be into this game. Because, believe it or not, I actually didn't care for this game when I first played it. Like, I was excited about it, but then I started playing it, I'm like, this game is fucking weird. Like, I've never really played anything quite like it before, at the time. And my kid brain just could not wrap my head around this game. I was just like, what the fuck is going on? I was just really confused. And it was kind of just, I wasn't having fun, But I was playing with my friend at the time. We were doing split screen. And he was having the fucking time of his life with this game. And I didn't really want to keep playing it, and then, he pushed me. He pushed me to keep playing it. He's like, dude, I really want to play this. And so I kept going, and I fell in love, man. And who knew that it would turn out to be, like, my favorite game of all time. But, yeah, believe it or not, I just didn't fucking... I wasn't into this game at first. It took me a little bit, If it wasn't for my friends... I would not probably be into this game. I mean, maybe I would eventually have gotten into it, but who knows? It's really hard to say. Agree on the weapons in Borderlands 1 and Borderlands 2. I enjoy both games, but my heart really belongs to Borderlands 1 because of the weapon balance. So the pearls could use a slight buff. Except for the Ares, it's great. Yeah, I love the balance of this game too. I mean, the pearls, I guess that's debatable. If, some of them can be not the best, but I really think the pearls in this game are pretty decent. But yeah, a few of them could use a buff, But they're a hell of a lot better than what we got in Borderlands 2. I mean, that's just a fucking fact, Yo, handsome Jack boy, have a good one. I may be back later if you're still alive. Hey, sounds good, Nick. Thanks for coming in, man. It's great to talk to you. Great to have you in the chat. You have yourself a good one as well, man. I'm probably... Honestly, I think after this run I might wrap it up, though. I don't know. I probably should. How long have I even been going for? 2 hours? Yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap it up after this, actually. Really didn't know how long I was gonna go for the stream, but yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap it up after this. Because I gotta go in and grab dinner and shit. I haven't eaten yet. I'm kinda hungry. Borderlands 2 just fixed pearl farming with the Lilith DLC, but broke the scaling even more. Oh yeah, I forgot about that DLC. They introduced the rainbow rarity weapons and items and shit. Oh god. As if we needed that. As if we needed another rarity. I never understood that. Like, why? What was the reason? And I love how they didn't even bring that back. At least as far as I know, they didn't bring that back, right? They didn't bring back the fucking rainbow weapons, right? Whatever it's fucking called. I don't know. I mean, they're kind of cool, but it's like, what? They're so pointless. Like, you already have Pearlescent rarity and Seraph rarity. You have so many rarities in this fucking game. Like, why do you need to add another one? I actually do have a Discord vision, which thankfully there is a link to that in the description of the stream. So if you just scroll down, you can find that. I think it's like at the bottom or somewhere in there. There's a link to my Discord, but I do have a Discord if you want to join that. that would be something that I could also type in the chat for you guys, but again, my bot is not working right now, so
All this stuff.
yeah. I got into it because of my cousin, and the first time he let me in his room, he was playing Borderlands. It was love at first sight. That's awesome, dude. I like to hear about you guys and your first experience with this game or these games. That's awesome. 'Cause I'll never forget the first time I really truly got into this game. My first playthrough, and oh man, the excitement that I had for Borderlands 2, waiting in that line for I don't know if I've ever talked about that, but just you know, I remember pre-ordering like that special ultra special edition for Borderlands 2, you know, with the big box. I still have it over here, the loot chest or whatever. And I went to the midnight launch with that same friend that I, you know, who got me into Borderlands 1, right? I went with him. We were so excited, and there was a huge line. You know, I went to the midnight launch at GameStop for the game, and it was back when that was a thing. God, I miss those. There was the hugest fucking line ever, man. And we just go up. We go up to the front, and we asked. I can't remember. We asked the guy something. Like when they were gonna start giving the, you know, the games out and stuff, because it was like midnight at that point, like right when we got there. And as soon as we go up to the guy, he just kind of like starts letting people in, and we just so happened to be the first people to go in because we just were up there. He's just like, oh, just come on in, we're doing it right now. And we skipped this fucking giant line. Now, unfortunately for me and my friends, when we got back, we just so happened to have an internet outage for like most of the night. So we were just sitting there like wanting to play so bad, but the internet was down. And by the time we were fucking playing, it was like 4 or 5 in the fucking, you know, in the morning. Yeah. So, but it was a lot of fun. I'll never forget that. Alright, did I open all these? I think I did. Yeah. Wait, did I get another double savior? Or is that the same one? Was this chest open before? Or is this just another double savior in the same exact chest? Am I just going crazy? I don't know. I swear to God. It's like a different one. Was 19 years old. I always played RPG games like Dungeon Master and Titan Quest, and I saw my dad playing Borderlands 1 on the TV and when visiting him. Love at first sight. That's awesome, dude. That is so cool. Yeah, I wish I could say it was love at first sight for me. I mean, it kind of was, like, visually, like, the game just fucking... Oh my god, it oozes, and it still does, it oozes style. I love the visual style of this game. Like, I remember when I first saw that, I was like, I gotta get this game. Like, it just looks so cool. Like, I love this fucking style. I love the fucking cel-shaded aspect of it, man. It looks so cool. I love, like, the Mad Max kind of vibes, you know? But then I played it, and I was like, oh, I don't know about this, you know? Like, this is kind of weird. Because, again, I just never had played anything like it before. Borderlands is very much, like, especially at the time, was a very unique thing. Like, it merged genres together. Like, now, looter shooters are, like, fucking everywhere, but when this came out, like, that shit was not very common, at least I don't feel like. Maybe it was more common than I think. But I don't really feel like it was. I feel like this game really, you know, launched the whole looter shooter genre into its, you know, into a big thing. So yeah, at the time I was just like, man, you know, because I loved first person shooters, but like this game just was like, it was confusing. Just the fact that it was like this first person shooter with like this RPG system and like I don't know, it was interesting at the time. And like I said, it was kind of a turnoff for me when it came out, when I first played. It's just when I kept playing it, when I finally kind of understood, you know, or started to understand the game's mechanics and everything, it really clicked at that point forward. I just, like I said though, I always did enjoy like the art style of the game. Like I really wanted to get into it. It's not like I wasn't like at all interested in the game. I always was interested, but it was just kind of a learning curve, I guess, is the best way for me to put it. I don't know. Anyway, guys, I think I am going to wrap it up here. Let's see, I wasn't able to play Borderlands 2 till I was 5. It was like 5 years after it came out. But I enjoyed it as a first experience. But I did get to see the same cousin who got me into it play when it came out. Gotcha. And I didn't like it because of the graphics, so but it grew on me. I like to play Borderlands 2. But what are you talking? But Borderlands, like, sorry, I can't see it. There's a fucking thing in the way in the chat. But you're saying Borderlands 1 is so unbeatable? Is that what you're saying? Gotcha. Yeah, I know some people that started with the second game or whatever and can't go back to the first, and I kind of understand that. But even though like I actually played through the first game before the second game, when I came back to the first game after playing the second game, it was really weird. Like that's when I started to have the idea of making videos on this game, is when I came back, because like that's part of why I came back to Borderlands 1, because I was like, you know, I want to make videos on this game, but I had to go back and play Borderlands 1 to be able to do that, and you know, it was just weird. It was weird at first, being so used to the second game and having played so much of the second game at the time. But once I got into it, man, I am so glad I did, because I found myself enjoying the game even more than I did originally. I mean, nothing beats that first playthrough and first experience, man. Nothing beats when I was waiting for those DLCs to come out, fucking playing them, like playing the Nox DLC as soon as it came out. That fucking night, dude. Oh my god, that was some of the most fun I've had. But at the same time, I also really, you know, I have more of an appreciation for the game now than I did then, though. You know, I'm able to look at it differently now and respect it even more, you know? So, like, I have a newfound appreciation. I mean, I already had appreciation for it, but, like, I have more of an appreciation for this game. And, yeah, I'm really glad I came back. I'm glad I got used to it again, even though that was kind of a weird experience going back to it. It's like going back to Dark Souls 1 after playing Dark Souls 2 or 3, especially 3, or hell, fucking Elden Ring or something, going all the way back to the first Dark Souls game. Jesus Christ, I know what that's like. I know what it's like to go back and play something, or like going back and playing like Morrowind after playing fucking Skyrim or something. You know, it's weird. Trust me, I understand. But once you know, for me anyway, like if I just keep going with it, it'll catch on, you know, usually. I mean, it's not like I didn't like Borderlands 1. It's not like I had never played it before the second game, because I did. It's just, you know, going back to it after playing that one, you know, it's just such a weird experience. And at first it kind of sucked. I honestly, I'm going to be honest. It's like, man, this fucking game, like, I don't know. Am I going to be able to fucking do this, you know? Like, am I going to get the hang of it again? Am I going to be able to play Borderlands 1 again and really enjoy this, you know? But then I, you know, of course I got into it and started making videos, and yeah. But anyway, enough rambling. Sorry about that, guys. I kind of went off there, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves with this stream. It was really great to be able to stream on this new PC. And so far, I think everything looks and sounds great. I don't know, I'll have to kind of go back through and kind of look and you know, see if there's anything I can maybe adjust. Because it'll be nice to have like a base, you know, like a reference point that's not just like these little test recordings. you know, to be able to have you guys as well to just you know, to be able to tell me like what I need to adjust, or if I need to adjust anything. But yeah, I'm just glad this turned out. You know, I'm glad that everything so far seems to be up and running on this PC. And I'm looking forward to being able to stream some more, you know, games that are more demanding, you know, because like stuff I couldn't do before because my PC was just so getting, you know, I mean, it wasn't that dated, you know, my other PC is still decent, you know, but there's definitely a lot of newer games that I just could barely run off stream that I couldn't imagine running on stream because I just couldn't run them off stream. So like now I can actually pretty much stream whatever the hell I want to stream and play whatever the hell I want to play, which I'm excited about. So that's going to be awesome. So you guys can stay tuned for some, you know, for some, hopefully some new stuff here coming soon, stuff that I wasn't able to do before, maybe. So, and also maybe a new video coming soon as well. I've got a video in the pipeline that I plan on making here.
I don't have time to just stand.
So those of you who enjoy the YouTube content, like the videos and stuff, you can look forward to that. But anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching and hanging out and coming in here to chat with me, as always, and I will hopefully see you all in the next one. Y'all take care. Peace out, everybody.